All right. Here we go. This is break 1444, the 2020-21 Revolution one box. Pick your team. Are you there for work or pleasure, Haley? We have a little Mitchell Robinson of the New York Knicks, followed by Devin Booker of the Suns, Giannis of the Milwaukee Bucks. Then we have an Astro, Theo Maledon of the Oklahoma City Thunder, going to Tim right there, followed up by Patrick Williams of the Chicago Bulls, headed to Brandon. And before we get into our next pack, just want to welcome all the newbies to BreakTraders. We have Joseph with the Dallas Mavericks, Thomas with the Minnesota Timberwolves, John with the New Orleans Pelicans, Tim with the Oklahoma City Thunder, the Orlando Magic, and the Phoenix Suns. James with the 76ers, followed up by Aaron with the Portland Trailblazers, Justin with the Sacramento Kings, James with the Spurs, Aaron with the Raptors, and James with the Wizards. Welcome to BreakTraders. You can use promo code NEWBT for 20% off your first purchase of BreakTraders.com. We have Kawhi Leonard of the Clippers, Tim Hardaway Jr. of the Dallas Mavericks to get things kicking right here. Then we're going to have a little Kyle Lowry, and that is going to be an Astro Kyle Lowry of the Los Angeles Lakers going to Curtis, followed up by a Shockwave Revolution Kawhi Leonard of the Clippers headed to Cynthia. Alrighty, folks, here we go. We have an auto, and that is going to be Mr. Devin Vassell of the San Antonio Spurs going to James. James hitting the auto in his first break with BreakTraders. Nice, Haley. I will be in Tennessee in next weekend. We get in Saturday and leave on Tuesday. We have Steph Curry of the Warriors, Brandon Clark of the Grizzlies, Kelly Oubre Jr. of the Golden State Warriors as well. And then we're going to have a Mr. Trey Jones, and that is going to be a cubic out of 50 of the San Antonio Spurs. Cubic out of 50 going to James. And that is number 1 out of 50. And right now it seems to be a Spurs breaks, followed by Elijah Hughes, RC of the Utah Jazz, going to Curtis. Going to Nashville for the Buffalo Bills Monday Nighter. Brandon Ingram of the Pelicans, followed by Chris Middleton of the Bucks, Kyle Lowry of the Raptors. Then we have a little Brooke Lopez Astro of the Milwaukee Bucks as well, going to Brandon. Followed up by a Killian Hayes Rookie Revolution of the Detroit Pistons, going to Cynthia. Yeah, I cannot wait. Flying with 400 Bills fans. We have 2 back-to-back charter flights from Buffalo. DeJounte Murray of the Spurs, Jason Tatum of the Celtics, little Kevin Durant of the Brooklyn Nets, a Vortex Ben Simmons of the Philadelphia 76ers headed to James. And then we have CJ Ellaby of the Portland Trailblazers going to Aaron. Yeah, the only thing that's different is we won't have any late night breaks Friday just because I got to be up and on the road to Buffalo super early on Saturday. Nikola Vukovic of the Orlando Magic, Steven Adams of the Pelicans, a little Karis Levert of the Brooklyn Nets, followed by a Groove, Russell Westbrook of the Washington Wizards going to James right there. followed up by a rookie revolution, Denny Avdija of the Washington Wizards, going to James as well. Yes, sir, Eric. I'm a Bills season ticket holder and love going to games. Luka Doncic of the Mavs, Christian Wood of the Houston Rockets, followed by Jaylen Brown of the Boston Celtics. Then we have a Brandon Clark, and that is going to be a fractal of the Memphis Grizzlies, and that is going to be going to Josh. Followed up by an Anthony Edwards RC right there. A little Anthony Edwards of the Minnesota Timberwolves headed to Thomas. Not a bad box of Revolution by any means. I feel like we've been pulling a lot of autos out of Revolution lately. Miles Bridges of the Hornets, Chris Paul of the Suns, Bradley Beal of the Washington Wizards, a Groove, Terrell Terry of the Dallas Mavericks going to Joseph. And then we have a little Vortex, Donovan Mitchell of the Utah Jazz headed to Curtis. And here we go. We're going to run down our veteran inserts. We have the Vortex, Donovan Mitchell of the Jazz, the Vortex, Ben Simmons of the 76ers, a Shockwave Revolution, Kawhi Leonard of the Clippers right there to get things going. And then our parallels are going to be a Kyle Kuzma Astro of the Lakers, an Astro Brook Lopez of the Bucks, a Fractal Brandon Clark of the Grizzlies, and a Groove Russell Westbrook of the Washington Wizards. And now on to our rookie rundown. We have CJ Ellaby of the Portland Trailblazers headed to Aaron, Elijah Hughes of the Utah Jazz going to Curtis, and Patrick Williams of the Chicago Bulls going to Brandon. And then our insert and parallel rookies. We have the rookie revolution, Denny Avdija of the Washington Wizards headed to James. The rookie revolution, Killian Hayes of the Detroit Pistons headed to Cynthia. Then we have an Astro, Theo Maledon of the Oklahoma City Thunder and heading to Tim. And a Groove, Terrell Terry of the Dallas Mavericks going to Joseph. And with that, we are now on to our featured cards, of which there are 3. We have the Anthony Edwards base, the Cubic Trey Jones, and the Devin Vassell auto. Anthony Edwards of the Timberwolves going to Thomas, and Devin Vassell and Trey Jones of the San Antonio Spurs going to James. And with that, we are done with break 1444. We will be right back with 1445.